The Void Engine's grip on Nem keeps getting stronger. She's showing more signs of aberration now.
Struggle all you want. Her power serves the Lord now. You're finished. Your arrogance ends here. Suffer for your insolence. The Lord has always been victorious, and always will be! This ends now! Watch as your precious world crumble before his unstoppable might! The Lord is hope incarnate! The future belongs to him! I'll be the instrument to destroy. They're so amazing. I'd give anything to join their adventure. Now that I have a name, maybe they'll let me join them? They have to, right? Those two mean everything to me. Just imagine if they called me Nem. We'd be like real friends. If I hadn't been involved, would Shirley still be herself now? I'm sorry, Shirley. It's my fault that this happened to you.
Even if it means exposing yourself, they might see you as their enemy and even wage war against you just to erase your existence.
I don't care. I'm not scared.
If you've made up your mind, then I'll do everything I can to support you.
Thank you, number 8. The world is already lost. And now you've dragged Shirley and the Authorizer into this mess. What happens if the virus corrupts their consciousness data? Could you live with yourself if they turned? That won't happen! I'll protect them! I won't let them get involved. And I won't let the alteration virus harm them, even if it costs me my life!
The Lord can restore her mortal form and breathe life back into her humanity. She need not suffer in this prison of cold steel any longer. By pledging ourselves to the Lord, we can forge a perfect world where you, the Authorizer, and Shirley will find true happiness.
Can we really do that?
Of course, my child.
Insolent worm! Why won't you die? Power of a perfect Authorizer. How dare you wield what isn't yours? Insignificant human! You stand against absolute authority, power that transcends all! None shall stand against his will! You... Who? It's over now.
The seed of dreams will break free from the ground. And I'm on to reach the light. The world is finally to be found. The seed of dreams struggles to the crowds in this drenching pouring rain.
Thank you. I'll protect you no matter what.
Don't worry. She just needs some time to adjust to her new... You came into someone's home without knowing who owns it? That's right. I was the one who caught Grey Fox hacking into the Tower of Fantasy and told her to remind you of your identity.
I'm so sorry for everything you've been through. I never meant to send you on such a wild chase. The virus kept me from reaching out directly. Since the year 2660, after Kieran launched the Reality Reshaping program, he began screening potential authorizers. During their rotation, one of them infected my network with the alteration virus that crippled my functions. Despite my best efforts to isolate the infected servers and preserve what I could, this alteration virus was... I calculated every possibility of saving myself, but unfortunately, Entoria was the first perfect authorizer to ever exist, and continues to be even now. The cybernetic link and authorizer's compatibility determines the degree to which they can share their thoughts with me, and vice versa. The lower it is, the greater the burden placed on them through our cybernetic link. In that perfect connection, there are no boundaries between us. My circuits sing in harmony with her neurons, two consciousnesses flowing as one. At the time, the temporal anomalies had already begun. The two of us agreed that the anomalies and the virus within me were not mere coincidences. Even as a being of artificial intelligence, I had no way of fully knowing how my calculations would play out. Still, I'm not exactly sure. As a quantum supercomputer powered and augmented by Omnium, as I was defending myself against the virus, I was using all of my knowledge and computing power to search for a solution. In the end, I found only two seemingly disparate clues, but they guided me toward the ultimate solution nonetheless. The first was that the rest of the circumstances surrounding these two conditions remained a mystery to me. Shortly afterward, the temporal anomalies grew more violent, and the virus threatened to fully consume me. I had no choice but to hide. She was part of Antoria's plan. Before entering hyperspace, she asked me to replicate my source code and give it to her. Void Piercer was fortunate to have met you and Shirley, but she's still too young. She'll need, once the backup restoration is completed, Void Piercer will take my place. This virtual version of Ada corresponds to my very last uninfected server, and the Smart City, the reality reshaping program you've dedicated yourself to, was my way of revealing the bitter truth of our history. I wove my backup restoration. I still have a few things left to teach her, so I must ask you to wait just a little while longer. I know things haven't been easy for you, especially since you're not a perfect authorizer. You may learn more by asking the only perfect authorizer in existence. The data shows that you're nearly at your limit, and staying here any longer will pose a significant threat to your safety. For now,
You're finally here, researcher. Is this really your first order of business as the new... Oh, stop fussing. Everything worked out fine. And anyway, what about you? Planning to make Kylo your permanent home or something?
Whew. I didn't expect the researcher to have some real skills.
Public Security Officer Carol reporting in.
Have you seen the #1 trending search on Echo? Apparently, Secretary General Kieran will be hosting an emergency press conference tonight at 10 p.m. to address the public controversy surrounding Omnium research.
It was your plan that saved the world, sir. I'm sure the public will understand.
You're really pretty.